Well, I'm here with Dan Walker and Paul Goodchild as we have a little bit of sushi and discuss the most remarkable thing happening in the Australian coral landscape for 2014. Whoops, nearly lost a year there. It's Dan's new Mass for the Leichhardt Espresso chorus in Sydney Brass. Take it away, Dan.
Well, thank you, Michelle, for giving me this fabulous opportunity to write such an epic work. I am not really an expert when it comes to sacred music. I mean, I've sung a lot of it, but haven't written a lot at all. And this is certainly the first Mass setting that I've done, and it started off quite earnestly, and it turned into quite a bombastic, large-scale event.
Particularly in the credo.
Yes. Oh, look, I mean, I've written for LEC for quite a few years, and I've had the distinct pleasure of working with Paul and Sydney Brass before, and so this piece is kind of, particularly for the choir, really pushing the envelope a bit. I think I've really given them something sort of quite meaty to sink their teeth into that complements the other music in the program, which is the Gloria. And I just can't wait to hear it, quite frankly.
So, Paul, you had a look at the score. You got that last week, yeah.
The score I'm extremely impressed with. The way Dan has put the score together with the different brass players, with the different brass parts, the four trumpets doing lots and lots of technical work, sometimes antiphonally, also working in the choir. It's a very, in some ways, it's a very emotional piece because I find it extremely satisfying playing brass music with choirs. Brass players have been working with choirs since the Renaissance, and even before, with Gabrielli and Monteverdi, etc. This is no different. Gabrielli was pushing the boundaries then. Dan is doing it now with this Mass, and anybody that comes along and hears it will know that we have our work cut out for.
But also, I've really sort of drawn from, some of my influences in film music and popular music to some degree as well. And the whole process was just really an enjoyable experience.
And I think this one will have even though it is specifically crafted for the Leichhardt Espresso chorus and Sydney Brass, it will, I hope, have a longevity much beyond this, because there are a lot of ensembles that have that standard and scope as a choir around the world, and they're also wanting to do the other part of the repertoire.
Yeah.